Where are you?
Where are you?
It's recording.
And I'm
The
so
unsuspecting
sorry.
victim.
Of darkness in the alley.
We can live like Jack and Sally if we want. Spiders in the attic.
The night's
Whoa.
almost over.
Sorry mate, it's a dog-eat-dog world. If I take your girl, we up late watching Wayne's World.
Alrighty then, and welcome back to the Structured Chaos Podcast. Boys, it has been a while
It's been a minute. Real long time. A lot has happened.
since our last...
Lots been going on in the world.
Since we've last come to you through the sound waves.
The airwaves, if you will.
The airwaves.
The ear canals.
However you consume the
ear
pod.
canal.
Yeah, however you
Right
consume
through your ear canal.
A lot has happened in the world, and a lot of it has not been the best, but I think we're all coming to the point now where we're all starting to see the positive of what has transpired, really. So I guess first off, we should probably discuss the Black Lives Matter movement in general and how we completely all express solidarity and we want to work to be a part of the change. We realize that we're not exactly the most, I don't want to say educated, but we're not the most sort of
I'm saying right now, you
best
know, I'm
placed
just
to talk
I'm just
about,
listening right now.
Yeah.
I'm listening, educating, and then you know we went. Max, you were on vacation, but we went to we both went to the protest. I think it was important to see that some of the guys speak. Just all that, like small town protesting, that's important.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our hometown is definitely a place where, you know, racism does happen, and
Yeah.
it sucks
Big time.
But like we do need to be working for change, and it's systematic, and like we just need to be working towards change. And that's what should be going. And you should be doing something, you know.
I said this on our Instagram video. I don't know how many people saw it, but I basically said like I went on vacation, which was a big reason why we didn't get a pod because we were.
It was just not functional because we do everything here. Like,
yeah, and it was like I was leaving on like a Saturday and normally record on Saturdays and whatever, but it just kind of worked out to the point where we probably weren't gonna put out there was little chance we were gonna like put out a pod anyway unless it was something pertaining to Black Lives Matter. So it kind of worked out because like I don't know if you guys saw the Instagram thing I said, like basically like Black Lives Matter, we all agree on that, and go out and donate, and change,
sign
like
petitions.
Educate yourself to
I don't want
to be able to make change, especially like because I know a lot of our
it's said 100 times, but it needs to be said.
Yeah, just so you guys can hear our opinions. Because it's
not even an opinion. It's
facts. It's like
just
go do this.
Like this is different. This is different this time.
It's not an opinionated
it's not
thing.
Opinion. It's not politics.
It's fact that there's systematic. I think it's systemic. That's how you say it. Yeah, but racism, and it's something that's been going on for way too long.
Yep.
And basically
it's been said 100 times. But
just go educate yourselves, donate, go to protests if you can, but be safe because of COVID, obviously.
Yeah, we were wearing
it's just a crazy time right now, but we just wanted y'all to know that we strongly believe that you all should be educating and donating and doing what you can to be aware.
Mm-hmm.
But
with that,
go ahead.
No, go for it.
All right. Well, I just think that it's important for us to relay that we are aware of the privilege and the advantages that we might face.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
And
that goes. That's
you know, we're working to the best thing that we can do, being in our position, is to really listen, reflect, and think about the position that we are in. Maybe reconsider some of the things that we've taken for granted.
Well, not only that too, like absolutely that, but think about things that you may have done without realizing that have that's been a very privileged thing of you to do. You know,
educate yourself, listen, hear,
do some self-reflection,
fix what you need to fix. If you need to fix anything, figure it out.
And if you can, without getting too political,
be a better. Yeah.
If you can vote, go vote, because there's a lot of changes that need to be made. Obviously, with everything going on, this should never have happened.
Yes. And stemming off of that, I would just like to say I think things are turning around. As far as the pandemic is concerned, I know that there's still a lot of problems and will continue, but that's fight. We know that fight's going to take a long time. As far as the pandemic is concerned, it feels like summer for me. I don't know about you guys.
Well, I mean, we're green where we live now.
Yeah, I'm I'm working every day, and I just like it's just a normal summer right now for me.
I was
fortunately,
like, not completely just getting off that serious topic, completely just back to us. Like, I went on vacation, you guys know. I went to New York, and there's people there not wearing masks, and they're just doing their thing. And, like, it's kind of like nothing. Like, it sucks, but at the same time, it's like,
it's a little sus that it's just like all of a sudden we're like, all right.
Like, yeah,
the pool's opening on Saturday. Like, I'm gonna be lifeguarding.
Yeah.
Like
I went to a lake house and I was secluded, but the towns I saw, bro, like, no one had masks on. People were like,
yeah.
But like, listen, like,
you should probably still be. I don't know.
The way I kind of view it at this point too. I don't know how you guys feel. Is like, we're green. Like, we can have parties up to 250 people, which no one's gonna do that anyway here. But
yeah, we don't have a large population.
Like, the way I kind of view it now, I don't know about you guys, is like, life has to go on at some point. Like, we know the coronavirus is gonna spike, but you can personally be safe. Like, you can prevent yourself from giving it to others, and you can, like, obviously I'm not saying like be an idiot. I'm saying like still be safe. But at the same time, I think it's about time we go to live our lives. Like, it's June now, and we got home from college late March, beginning of April, and like, I've barely done anything. So, and the only reason I went on vacation is because it was secluded lake house. Like,
yeah,
but
yeah, I think it's important to like really listen to your the health officials, listen to everything pertaining to your area, what freedoms you are and aren't allowed, and we're very lucky that we live in a place where we haven't been affected that much at all.
Not only are we rural and kind of in the middle of nowhere, which is big, but Pennsylvania as a whole is one of the strongest decreasing in COVID-19. So,
dude, and you know what's crazy about that? Just real quick, is like, I saw people on Facebook, like relatives of mine and stuff, that were just like, we gotta get Tom Wolf out of office. Like, dude, we're like, our state is like,
I'm not like
handling it very well.
Yeah, go Tom Wolf. Like,
no,
awesome.
I'm not being political. I'm just saying like, listen, like, we handled it pretty well, man. Like,
like life is going back to normal.
Y'all saw what happened when they reopened, like, those states that reopened in the South, and then boom, it was like, damn, bro, like I think it was Texas and Florida, and like Georgia or something.
Such a fast, like, ours was such a rapid, just slow. All right, you can do this again.
And
just
like,
be careful.
In our county, I think we've had like
70 cases, maybe.
If that. Like, it hasn't been a lot.
And we've like 2, 3, 4 towns in our county. Like
it's and they're like big,
like 10, 15,000 people.
Yeah.
So
in the whole county.
In the county.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. And like, if you think about that, like, bro, like, we're obviously, like, we're lucky to live in this, because obviously, like, I still have friends that are like trapped in their apartments in Philly, which sucks. But like, I don't know, I do think, like Aid said, things are turning around, and like, even
slowly but surely,
even though the world is really dark right now, and it's by far the worst year I've ever lived in.
Oh,
like, it's no turning around. Sports are starting to come back. Like, they're making change. Like, we'll be all right, guys. Like, just somehow we're going back. Like, August 23rd for school.
17th for me.
17th for you. 23rd for
21st. Yeah.
21st. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, is what it is. Things are looking brighter. And it's not just because I'm staring right at this freaking ring light. It's hurting my eyes. But yeah.
Shades.
No, I'm good. I'll power through.
Yeah, things are definitely looking up. I think we're seeing the positives. Not only from COVID, it's definitely bringing people together. There's definitely an emphasis on more community strength, I think. You see people handing out free meals on the news, all this sort of things.
So at the park, they're handing out meals to kids.
Yeah.
Like they would normally get them during school.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
Max and I had that job in the summer. Quick shout out.
Well, no, it's like a separate. It's not with you guys. It's like a separate organization. Right. It's awesome that
we did.
It's like that you guys did that, and now there's like even more. Like people.
Yeah, you know what sucks about that? Just real quick, is you deal with a lot of really ungrateful people. Like, I know that's everywhere, but it's like, we're giving y'all free lunches. Like, like, no, think about it. Like, think about how many people we've had. Like, not the kids, but the parents of the kids who are just like, go get your lunch.
It's
you know
true.
What I mean, it's just like,
that's true.
Like, bro, like,
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of ungrateful people.
Speaking of work,
here we go. Aiden's
time for
story.
Story time.
Aiden's story time. So I've been working at a winery, and basically how that works is you tuck the vines. Either you spray pesticide on the ground to kill weeds, or you tuck vines, and you tuck them so they grow straight up. Is what I've gathered from doing this for a week, 2 weeks, whatever.
Straight
it
up.
is.
Straight up.
But so the other day we were out. So they have like a second vineyard. That's not
sub vineyard.
So it's like, and the rows are long, man, and it's like, so it's like horizontally there's like a couple rows, like not a couple, it's probably like 10 rows, probably more, and they're all like super long. But then after that there's like a bunch of vertical rows as long, like there's as many vertical rows as there is as the horizontal part rows goes on. So we're working on the top part where the horizontal part is, and so I'm taping my vines, and one of the ladies comes down, and she's like, "Is that a bear over there?" And I see this massive black thing,
huge black bear
coming up the field towards us. And keep in mind, at this point, it's pretty far away. So the guy mowing on a tractor stops, and he goes, "Is that a bear down there?" And we're like, "Yeah."
Yeah, dude.
It keeps coming up towards us, and it just keeps coming, and it gets to this wheat field that's right in front of the first set of vines.
Yeah,
and we're like, it's not gonna go through the wheat, is it? It's not gonna tromps through it. It starts tromping through the wheat. It made a path through the wheat field, and so now it's like getting close to the vines.
Oh man!
All right, well so we go back. So I'm like 2 rows away from this little like where we park our cars and stuff, and so I'm like, oh boy. So we go back, and you just gotta give a black bear space. Like I wasn't like none of us were freaking out. It's just like it is what it is.
I would have been freaking out.
That's you can't freak out with a black bear. That's what I was trying to tell you the other when I.
Aiden's the black bear master.
No, I'm not the black bear master.
Well, you look at it, it's a black bear. It's not like a 10-ton grizzly.
Yeah, they're more. Black
you.
bear are more scared of you most. Now, if this was a mama with her cubs, we would get in the truck immediately. If we saw cubs running behind, you get in the truck. If you get near the cubs, they will murder you.
See, me as a townie, and these two are very more experienced with animals and everything and wildlife. Like, if I saw that, I'm like, nah, I'm out, bro. Like, I can't deal with a bear. These two are just like, bring on the bear.
I saw a bear once in the woods.
No, so. You gotta give it its space. He'll. You just gotta let him.
Let him be.
You know what he did? He went up, got kind of close, and then he's like, all right, I'll go this way. And he went the opposite way of us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the thing.
They smell and they know. They're like, that's human, all right.
With predatory
I
animals.
See human today.
They're like snakes. They smell.
With predatory animals, they will only attack you if provoked.
Yeah.
So, like, if you see, like, a wolf or a coyote in the woods, like, just don't throw anything at it or else it will come after you. If you just walk along, and it's not like the movies where they just go after you, like, and they start chasing you and all this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
They don't want to waste energy trying to hunt you down.
Well, and here's the thing. Most of them go human.
Not worth it.
That's a risk. A human's a risk because you
you
could
got
have
a gun.
a gun or you could just be trapped. So you could either get like a meal or like you could die. So it's like, how risky do you like? Now I don't know. It's a risk for the animal. For the bear.
Is Boog? What bear is Boog in open season?
Grizzly. Man.
Grizzly. That's what I thought.
Grizzly. Yeah. Grizzlies are the massive ones, man.
Yeah, I know the grizzlies.
Yeah, and then the other thing that happened today, I saw a mouse run by me. So like it was the two sides of the coin, the big and the small.
It was the small food chain, high food chain.
It was a full circle at the winery today.
Wow, dude, it's like a zoo over there.
It's not it's real peaceful. I'll tell you that. You just get a lot of thinking done.
A lot of thinking. Thinking, Noah.
Yep. All right, so enough.
Beautiful Aiden story right there.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty beautiful. I thought of that today at work. When the mouse ran by, I was like, really?
It's not even like it's not.
Like, are you? Oh, wow.
It's not one of the. It's not one. It's not. It's not one of the comedic Aiden stories. It's just a cool ass story.
You know, people don't see bear. I've seen a bear 4 times in my life, and that's the only because
0 for me.
We went
like twice, I think.
Yeah, so the only time I've seen bears, I go to my grandparents' cabin in the middle of Tioga County in the woods.
Tioga.
It's like a mountain basically. Yeah. So I've seen a bear there either quick bear story. When I was little, we were playing football in a clearing, and a bear came up to the cabin, and there's like a trail to the cabin from the clearing.
This guy and the bears,
dude. And that one was a mama, and with her, I think she had cubs with her. So we were like in this clearing, and we were like, holy crap! So they had a little shack down next to the clearing.
Would you say it was a love shack?
It's just like you could do fire in there.
Fire
in
shack.
the winter if you wanted, because it's like warm. Or in the summer. But yeah, we hid in the shack and just waited. Like, we didn't know if the bear was going to come towards us, if it was going to go away. Like, we didn't know. It was scary. But we were young, too, so that made it even scarier.
Yeah.
But anyways, enough about the bears. But
enough about the bears in the woods and the mouses.
The point is, I've only seen, that's like one of, I think, 3 total times I've seen a bear in my life.
Max, you've established you've never seen a bear.
Well, I feel like...
You know what? I'm going to go 5. 5 times I think I've seen a bear.
Or are we counting, like the zoo?
No.
Okay, in the wild.
Like a natural, that bear could have not happened, like, easily. You know what I'm saying? That bear just happened to be crossing the field as we were there.
And you've never seen a bear?
I think I've seen a bear maybe, like, I was inside a house and, like, my pap was like, oh, there's a bear out there. And then, like something like that when I was young. But, like, that I remember, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's pretty majestic when you do see it. Like, this one wasn't huge, but when you see, like, we saw a big mama one time that with no cubs. They're just big.
Big
she
bears.
She was like eating bird seed out of my grandma's bird feeder.
They
It was
love that.
it was beautiful. Her skin was so like silky.
No, because they love that.
Dude,
That's
that's
what I'm saying.
They enjoy human food.
They enjoy anything.
They love human food. That's like the stereotype of them digging in the trash and stuff.
Yeah, bears
Like
are beautiful. Bears are beautiful creatures.
Well, you know, in what was it, in Yellowstone, how they had Aiden, you might have been with me while we were talking about this.
Yes.
I thought you guys were going to say you went to Yellowstone
again.
again.
Yeah, was that
Bears ate the trash.
Who was telling us about this?
I don't know, but someone was telling us.
We were Aiden and I were
a bike
together
ride.
on a bike ride where we went to like 3 different local ice cream places, tried to figure out which one was best, yada yada yada. But we were on this
typical food adventure.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We were burning the calories when we were biking. It's fine.
We were on this ride, and one of our friends was telling us how the was it the grizzly bears almost went extinct?
Yes.
Because
because they were eating trash, and then they started like
Losing
people would
weight.
leave
Yeah.
food, and
In
like,
Yellowstone-
they just didn't fight for their food anymore. They just were like,
I was like, I guess I'll just linger off this.
And then people in Yellowstone are like, this is bad. We have like a group of like 200 bears roaming around Yellowstone just eating our trash. We need to stop this. So they just stopped giving them trash. Like they just cleaned up all the trash, put it in secure places, and the bears were just like, well, we don't know how to get our own food, so we're
fucked.
And then the bear population dwindled way down.
that's such a human bullshit thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Humans kind of suck.
But I think
enough of the
grizzlies
bears.
are good.
We gotta get off the
we're
bears,
off
man.
the bears.
All right,
Okay.
that was good bear talk, though.
That was good bear
Good
talk.
bear banter.
Now
Bear
into the meat and potatoes, if you will. We're gonna talk a little bit about Call Her Daddy. We're just gonna touch on it. I'm not educated. I want to preface this. I'm not
We're gonna
as
try and
educated.
educate.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you the full rundown now. But
Abbreviated full rundown.
now briefly, real quick, before we even give the brief rundown, we meant to touch on this for like 2 or 3 weeks, but obviously, like we said, we haven't been in the stew. But actually, today, when this is recorded, this will probably come out in the next couple of days. They named a new co-host, which we'll get to.
I don't know if they named it or if it's a guest or what the deal is.
She made a post today. Alex made a post today. And she said,
I saw that.
Yeah, she said, I forget what she said.
Welcome
it was
to
like,
the, welcome to the Daddy Gang.
welcome to the Daddy Gang or something.
Yeah.
But, yeah, okay, so I guess we'll start it out with, so Call Her Daddy. Everyone knows,
Can I start it off with just talking about Barstool quick?
Yeah.
For how much, do you follow Barstool at all?
I know of it. I don't really
Okay,
follow them.
you follow it for
Yeah, I
the
love
most part.
Barstool.
Yeah. Barstool is a huge part of
we
like
actually
our
applied to
college-
Barstool. And they didn't even. But I put out a really thought out email.
We love Barstool. Dave Portnoy is a genius.
He's a god.
I don't know about God.
I just got splintered.
That was dumb. I don't know why you were touching wood.
I'm good.
But anyways, Dave Portnoy is a genius. Comedic. I love Big Cat too. KFC's hilarious, but Call Her Daddy, I don't think either of us really watched it that much.
I remember listening like a couple years ago when it first came out. I remember listening over the summer to like 2 or 3 episodes, and like I followed them on Instagram because they're hot. But and they're just like, I don't know. It's kind of entertaining. I won't lie. But like recently, I just haven't listened to it in a year or whatever, a year or two. And like I said, I'm not like a part of the Daddy Gang out like at all. But once all this shit happened, I was like, yo, this is hilarious.
I knew they existed. That's pretty much it. I'd never listened to a single episode. I've heard.
I mean, you knew they were famous.
Well, no, and I've heard multiple girls talk about her. Like I've talked to multiple girls, and they've been like, "Do you listen to?" And she's like, "Do you know Call Her Daddy?" I'm like, "I'm a Barstool fan. Like I know who they are."
Yeah.
And like they were like, "Oh my gosh, we love like they
Girls
had a good
love-
thing going." Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying like just girls love him, but oh my god, like Call Her Daddy was huge.
They made an alcohol. They made their own alcohol. Yeah, like
they made their own.
Not really. They made their own, like branded. They did like it was like this new am and like
it's like pink lemonade or something.
Yeah.
But they put their name on it. They got an endorsement with a vodka, which is like. And dude, keep in mind this is a podcast and purely a podcast. Like they're probably the most successful podcast existing
so far. Yes.
Well, I mean, I would say in the new podcast age, like they got merch off of it.
Yeah, maybe like equal to Joe Rogan.
Well,
I mean, Joe Rogan is like a 7-year beautiful masterpiece, genius work of art.
Yeah, like
he's the top.
Plus, like he's like this is like they solely did a podcast,
and they did it in like not a long time.
A year they got big, maybe less. But like that was just a preface, like for Noah and like whoever. If you guys don't know who Call Her Daddy is, like they're really fucking successful. Like they're two really successful girls. All right, and keep in mind they got signed to Barstool when they were dirt. Like I don't want to say dirt, like not in a mean way, but they didn't have a following.
Here's the I'll start with the abbreviated version of what happened. Call Her Daddy's making a lot of money. Mm-hmm. When they first got signed, they were making no money. Now they're making millions of dollars for Barstool. Barstool is saying we want to capitalize on that just a little bit because we're the only reason people knew who you were. I think that's fair.
Truth.
I think that's absolutely fair.
But here's the thing.
So. Sorry, I don't want to.
No, yeah, you're good. I was just gonna say that, like, real quick, like, the thing is though, like, it's not like Barstool was even being assholes. Because, like, Aiden's gonna get to this, I'm sure, but it's not like Barstool was like, hey, like,
that's
I'm taking money from you guys.
That's what I'm saying.
They weren't doing that.
Barstool, they didn't pay them that much, and they were making them a lot of money, and I guess they made a good amount of money, but. Barstool's like, can we capitalize on this for a little bit more? We've seen how good this is. We can make a lot. And then if you want to go your own way, then you can make a lot. So they wanted to do like a 6-month to a year contract. And then after that contract was over, they get everything. The girls get everything.
The girls get
Call Her Daddy. They get the name. They get all
everything.
The alcohol.
They called it they called it the IP. So that's like
the IP. Yes,
that's like if we got famous, right? And we're not even famous. So like, say we get like a little following. We sign with Barstool, and then.
They own Structured Chaos as a whole.
Right? And they make us huge. And then that's like us leaving and be like, oh, but we started it, and we need that because like, even though you made us, and they'd be like, no, they bought Call Her Daddy. Yeah. They own that. That's like us, so.
But Barstool's saying, come work for us for 6 months to a year more, and we'll let us make some money. We'll pay you even better than you're getting paid right now. They'd already gotten raises. And they said, we'll give you even more money than we're giving you now with raises, and for 6 months to a year, can you please just do this podcast under Barstool? And then after that contract's up,
if you're still not happy, you can
leave. We don't
But
care.
the thing is that Dave was very firm, and like he made a podcast. He basically said, first of all, he said, I've always said to any of my employees, if you feel you're not being compensated, like, I will negotiate with the contract with you whenever, but it has to be fair. He literally said that. He's like, if they would have just came to me and been like, we want new contracts. He was like, okay, we'll figure it out. Like, he would have done
KFC and Big Cat, they get it. They're like, we just go to Dave. We're like, hey, we need some bread.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, like, we want some bread. Like, Barstool, like, if you invest in Barstool, you're making a good investment. That's how successful they are. And two, like, Dave said, like, he was like, fuck you guys. Like, you're not taking the shit. Like, you're not going to they wanted to just basically, they stopped coming into work, basically. Yeah, that's like if my dad's a doctor. That's like him being like, I'm not being compensated. I'm not coming into work. And then like them
just strike.
And then them just
that's a common thing. But but over this is kind of
but like they're making a podcast once a week or whatever it is. Like, dude, just come into work. And then for them to be like, yo, like. And this is the thing. I'm like, I respect Alex more now. But when they first did this and I heard about this, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, they just stopped coming into work, and then they were expected Dave, the CEO of Barstool, and Barstool to just give them Call Her Daddy after they stopped coming to work and fulfilling their contract.
So then, continuing with the abbreviated version, I just want to pick up the pace a little bit here. Alex, they have a final deal. They go to a rooftop or something, and Dave's like, "All right, here's the final deal."
They just kept asking for more and more.
They were like, they kept asking for more and more things.
Alex and Sophia.
But we learned it was just Sophia asking for everything. Alex was like, "I'm good after the rooftop." On the rooftop, Dave offers them he's like 6 months. You stay here. After 6 months, you're done. You can leave. 6 months, Noah. The original contract was like a year or 2 years or something.
And it was like $500,000 a piece.
Yeah.
And it was
for 6 months.
And it was a 50-50 split. Originally, it was supposed to be 75-25 because Alex edits.
Alex does all the work.
She does all the work. She does all the work. And that's like, so like, for instance, that's like us negotiating a contract, and then like me being like I would never do this to you guys, because it's kind of shitty on Alex's part too. She's like, oh, I do all the work, so I'm gonna get more money. I would never do that to you guys. I would split this 33.33.
Exactly. We're all literally doing it, like we're all like
equally doing work.
Yes.
Like I get what she was coming from, but at the same time, Sophia's thing was like, I don't want people.
Alex
to know
was literally doing everything though.
Yeah, she wasn't like Sophia wasn't doing shit, dude.
Sophia just showed up.
It'd be like
if none of us came up with, it'd be like if me and Noah didn't come up with talking points, Max came up with all the talking points, and then he also edited the whole thing, which he already does edit the whole thing, but
which I don't, but I don't even care. Like I love editing.
Contribute with other.
But
stuff.
even if they didn't, I wouldn't
set
care.
up.
Like, I would
contribute like.
But the point is, like, Sophia wasn't doing shit, and she was the one making all the demands. And at the rooftop, Dave offered them both.
Alex was ready to roll.
A 50-50, $500,000 deal for I think 6 months. 6 months.
It might have been less. Honestly.
It might have been less. And Alex was like, apparently on the rooftop, Alex was like
okay,
fuck. She literally said in her podcast, she's like, fuck yeah, like, let's do this. And she was hyped on the elevator, and Sophia wasn't. And this whole thing, Noah, is because Sophia has a boyfriend
who works for HBO,
and he's like, has a ton of lawyer friends. And he was like, you're getting
I can get you a better deal.
He's like, you're getting screwed, I'm going to get you a better deal. And then now people call him Suit Man. But, so basically, end goal here, Alex took the deal without Sophia, because Sophia kept going behind Alex's back, asking for more and more, and Alex was like, I want this deal, I'm ready to go. Dave offered us a good deal, I'm doing that.
Listen, the thing is, yes, they could have got more money somewhere else, but they lose the IP.
They lose everything.
They lose everything. They got to rebrand. People will come for sure. But if you do this, you can leave and make $1 million with Call Her Daddy on your own.
Dave literally said, it was really funny, because I don't know if you know this, Dave dropped a podcast under their Call Her Daddy podcast. Just him. It said call me daddy or something like that. And he said he just wrote for like 20 to 30 minutes. He roasted the fuck. This is before Alex agreed to the contract, so he roasted the fuck out of them. And he goes at one point, he's like, fine. He's like, leave. We'll keep Call Her Daddy. And we'll put 2 other hot girls in there or something, and they'll make us money. He said that as a joke, obviously, because the girls are pretty talented. Alex especially.
Alex is very talented. Also,
she's from PA. Did you know that? She's from Newtown, PA, which is by Philly.
I do know where Newtown is.
Yeah. So so now basically the end goal. Sophia's fucked. She's with her Suit Man boyfriend, doing nothing.
Now she has nothing.
And Alex
is making a podcast, the same podcast, Call Her Daddy.
$500,000 and all these perks with the merch and the alcohol.
With, guess what, Noah? Some other hot chick.
Yep.
Oh, well.
They just announced today that there's another hot chick. And guess what? They're still gonna make a shit ton of money. And Sophia's fucked. So, with all that being said,
don't get greedy. Take what you can get. Know a good deal when you see one.
And if you're disgruntled, don't stop showing up to work. Resolve something and be mature about it. Like, they're older than us, and like they just like took it. They did it the worst way possible.
I agree.
They've portrayed a 40-year-old man who's just like, and he's like the straightest shooter ever. You know what I mean?
He is. I agree. Noah, what do you think about it? The whole thing. It
seems pretty intense. They both seem like pretty bad negotiators.
Yeah.
I can see what they were originally hoping for, but it seems like that Barstool really was trying to.
They had the clamps.
Yeah, they well, it seemed like they almost tried to like bend over backwards even to make them happy, like offered them more
Barstool?
money.
Dude,
yeah, that's the point. That's the
whenever
point.
Sophia had that's the part we left out.
Yeah.
Whenever Sophia had a demand, they were like, okay. They said okay.
They kept, and keep in mind they hadn't made a podcast I think for a month at that point.
Yeah.
So and like it's a weekly podcast.
Middle of quarantine, you're not making a podcast,
and they get millions of streams. Like I'm pretty sure, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm pretty sure Call Her Daddy makes the most money out of everything in Barstool. Like content making wise.
Maybe.
Like it's close. They obviously like we don't
look at numbers.
We have to look at numbers, which we probably don't have access to.
No.
But like that's how important they are to Barstool. So, like...
That being said, Barstool would flourish without them still.
Oh, no. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, but they're making a lot of money.
But Dave, being a good businessman, knew he needed to keep them. And he kept bending over...
and he was like, I'll keep you just for a little bit. Just let me get it... Let me...
He sounds like the best boss ever. Like, let me put it that way. And, like, it's the funniest move ever that he released on their feed. Like, a Call Me Daddy pod. And just he gave them everything. He roasted the fuck out of them. And the thing is, like... So that's, like, one of us going behind the other's back and getting lawyers... for something that, like that's like, Aiden go and get lawyers for something that he thought I wanted, but I didn't want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just what kept happening. And I was like, what are you doing, Sophia?
Were they friends outside of the podcast?
They're like best friends. They're best friends.
Well, they portrayed it that way.
They said that they were. They lived together. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you never know.
So why would they not like talk about this in private?
Well, I think
they did.
They did, but
Sophia was really weird about it because of her boyfriend.
Yeah, Alex said that Sophia started spending like a lot of time with her boyfriend, like ridiculous amounts. It's all because of him.
Regardless, Sophia, you messed up.
I can't wait till they break up, bro.
Suitman.
Also, he's ugly and she's like a dime. Did you guys see him? Do you want to see a picture of him though?
I mean,
Suitman,
I'll show you a picture of Sophia, and then I'll show you.
Suitman, you just had to shut up and do your job. You were getting paid buku bucks to do whatever you do. She was gonna make a ton of money too. You just got to chill, brother. Give it some time.
Look, Suitman and Sophia. Look at this fucking picture, bro. That's Peter Nelson, and that's Sophia. Does that make any sense at all?
I could see it though.
He's fine.
He's got nice hair.
He's busted.
He's got some nice hair.
He's definitely played. He was probably a freaking athlete, bro. He looks like it.
But like he's creepy.
Played lacrosse.
He's creepy. He is creepy though.
He played lacrosse. For
Yeah, but
sure,
you
bro.
definitely can't take. He's
prep school lacrosse captain, bro.
He's 38, bro.
He fucking nailed it, dude.
I'm sure he's making.
Bro, he fucking nailed.
Either that or ice hockey.
Bro, he fucking really nailed it when he got his girlfriend out of a huge money contract. Good one.
Anywho.
But anywho, that's our take on the Call Her Daddy. Though
dumb, just stupid. What are you doing?
I'm sure you agree it's dumb.
Yeah, it seems pretty much. Like,
if you're already set, like I understand you want to make more money, but at the same time, it's no different from an athlete. You can't just get out of your contract. Finish your contract or ask for at least go to your boss. Don't just stop showing up to work. You know. Yeah. So that being said, that whole thing's stupid. I'm glad though Alex resigned and Sophia's kind of fucked because that's just funny to me. But I agree. Yeah.
Alrighty. Our next topic tonight is one of confusion, a little bit. One of a little bit of disappointment for his fans.
It's fresh too.
It's very fresh.
We're talking about, of course, chrisdelia. Is that how you say his name?
Yes.
I always mess up his last name.
I think it's Delia.
He's actually a funny dude. He's a funny podcast.
There's been a lot of times where late night I've watched his podcast with my friends.
He's got great stand-up. I hope it's not true. I hope he's being truthful and denying it. But it's
not looking good.
Me and Max were, it's not. Me and Max were looking. We were like, I just want to see some text messages and some DMs. Did he DM first? What's true here? What's not?
So
lots being thrown around. Let's get the facts.
So if y'all don't know, he is being. We don't know, like
allegedly
accused of sexually harassing women.
Just sexual misconduct.
It's misconduct because, like, for instance, the tweet that I saw was a girl saying that she DM'd chrisdelia first and asked if he wanted to hang out because she was in his hometown, or he was in her hometown, and he said, "Yeah, come to my hotel. We'll get drinks at the bar." So she went there, and he told her to come up to his room, and I guess was being weird about it, but. At the same time, don't you think that's something that you would keep DM wise?
And also,
that exchange,
but was that one of the ones that was underage, or was that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because I saw a lot of underage talk, which is interesting
because of what he portrayed on You season 2.
Yeah, the television program on Netflix, You, with the guy from Gossip
I didn't
Girl.
watch it, but I knew he was in it.
Dude,
he portrayed a pedophile.
Yeah.
Oh.
That would lure 16-year-old girls that wanted to be writers wanted to be comedy writers or like writers in general. They were like, this would be a good contact to have, and that's in the show. And now they're saying he did it in real life.
I remember. I was telling Aiden.
That's why it's like what is? There's a glitch in the system right now in the simulation. You filmed it before it happened.
Yeah, I was telling Aiden before you got here.
Oh, and that's the same shit that happened with Aziz.
Yeah, because he was weird in Parks and Rec.
No.
Well,
at the end of Master of You.
Well, yeah,
Master of None. At the end of Master of None, Aziz doesn't get.
Dev.
Dev doesn't get arrested, but his boss gets arrested for sexual misconduct, and he gets tagged along with him.
Yeah. And then, but even in Parks and Rec, he plays a really weird
skeevy guy.
Yeah. But back to chrisdelia.
Aziz has changed though. If you've watched his last stand-up, let's make that clear.
No, yeah, Aziz is a good. I've always loved Aziz.
That was a mix-up, I think.
I think he's kind of cleared his name, sort of. Like,
he did. It was a
messy situation.
And everyone saw his text too, and everyone saw that he was like, whoa.
Yeah,
like, I didn't mean to be like that. Like he was like, I'm so sorry. Like,
yeah, Chris. See, but the thing is Chris.
And he said he
as much as I don't want it to be true, Chris D'Elia does remind me of someone that would like because when I was watching you, I was like, this is like perfect casting. He played it so well.
I think he played a pedophile on another show. Because people were making jokes about him getting typecast as it, and then he talked about it on his podcast, and then this came out, and now everyone on Twitter is like, no, like, shocker. Like, everyone, like, he looks like...
Well, see, that goes to my point, too, like, that I was thinking, like, maybe people are just... And I'm not saying that this is true. Like, I don't want this to seem like I'm like, the girls are lying.
I'm not either way yet,
but
because
I
need some facts.
Situations, but that goes to say, like, maybe people are just accusing him of it because of how good he is at playing it on TV. Because that's something people do. Like, that's something people, like, girls have always done that for rock stars. My Twitter's going crazy on my phone. But that's something that, like, you know what I mean? Like, girls have done that. And I'm not saying, like, I'm sure if there's accusations, there's something to it. And obviously I would not support sexual misconduct in any way, shape, or form. But you know what I'm saying, though? Like, it could go either way right now. I think it's the waiting game. I hope it's not true because I do enjoy his stand-up comedy, and
I think he's a funny dude.
It just look, if it's true, it's going to be hard to just even watch anything because I don't
you can't. I don't condone it.
You have to cancel that, man.
You have to cancel him. R. Kelly.
Right now,
Louis C.K.
Right now he's on the line, but
Kevin Spacey.
Like, there's the cancel and able to be watched, and he's on that line right now. You can't do either right now. You have to wait. You have to pause.
Yep.
You have to pause. And now this is weird because I guarantee you, like, by the end of tomorrow we'll have proof. And
Absolutely.
we don't know what it is yet. So maybe because we're gonna do 2 pods this week. So on the next one we'll have the proof probably.
Exactly.
So we'll be able to see. But right now, I would say it's 100%. It's 50-50. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. The way I'm kind of thinking though is it's not looking good.
I just want proof. Just give me proof. Please.
I just want proof.
I don't want to make a decision right now. I don't want to. Just please give me something. Trial, accusation, like text.
I want
DMs.
the text. I want to see the DMs.
I want to see text and DMs. I'm like, let's see it. Let's just see it.
Yeah. What do you think, Noah?
I think it's important, as with anything, with any accusation, it's important to wait for proof, like you guys said, and just, I mean, innocent until proven guilty, obviously. But I mean, proof, as if there's proof, then I think people can go after him as much as they want.
Absolutely.
But
oh yeah, cancel that, man. Like I said.
Yeah,
if there's proof.
Until then, I would
take pause.
I would just
don't watch anything.
Yeah, ignore it. Ignore everything that he puts out. Ignore all the ignore, like, I would say, Twitter news about it. I mean, unless it's proof, but ignore like trolls and stuff. And I mean, you can make jokes, but just realize that
nothing's been proven yet. Yeah, we'll find out tomorrow.
We'll find out. You guys will know when this comes out what happened.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What is it? Would you say you're optimistic or not optimistic? Like, do you like?
I'm an optimistic guy. I want to be optimistic, but you're right.
That's how I'm optimistic.
Like when I found a disease, I was like, no.
See, but I don't see. Like, that's the thing. Like, when I saw a disease, I was like, there's no way. But like now, I'm like, yo.
I'm like, I don't know. Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm kind of.
I could go either. You're right. Oh, you're right. You're so right.
Feel the same way. It's kind of like you could see the truth. Like,
I think
you could see it.
You just have to wait and see. I mean, especially now, like in this day and age, it's really easy to I want to say, like, convict or like declare someone innocent, because there's always going to be proof with technology. There's always going to be hard.
That's what I'm saying. She's got to have
proof.
those DMs. Man.
The digital footprint,
carbon footprint,
inescapable.
Exactly. Like, there's something to that, and if it's true, I think we'll see some text or DMs.
I think nowadays it's just like before. I mean, like when we didn't have technology to clear things like this up, there was always like the speculation. People would go on like almost hunches, but now I feel like it's so important. People just need to realize, as long as we wait, something will happen. He will be proved guilty or innocent. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, that's like think about it. Like, it took so long for Bill Cosby to be any charges to be against Bill Cosby.
Yeah, all these people, or R. Kelly.
Yeah, R.
Like,
Kelly,
any of this
Bill
stuff.
Cosby.
R. Kelly's
Harvey
still doing
Weinstein.
shit.
R. Kelly's.
Dude, Harvey Weinstein's crazy. I didn't realize how many movies are Harvey Weinstein.
He was in a lot of
I watched a couple.
You watch everything, and then the Weinstein Company
I'm like,
comes up, and you're
whoa.
like,
Yeah, it's like
Like,
you get to the end.
it has
But
nothing to do with the movie.
oh yeah, you have to remember, like, okay, the movie, none of this reflects on, like, that guy. Like, it's not just because that's there.
He was
I
good
have to get
at
past
producing movies. He
was just a
was
terrible
not.
person.
He was just a shitty person.
Like, it doesn't reflect on any of the actors or anything else in the
Yeah.
film. You just have to get past that. But yeah, it's shocking to see how much
Yeah.
he's
I've
there.
turned on like a Tarantino movie. He's like, oh, hold on, the Weinstein Company.
Tarantino's also the same guy that says the N word in his movies. So
Yeah, but there
There's
are
a lot
arguments,
This is true.
there are arguments about that, whether he does it too.
no, I know. I'm just saying like
Yeah.
Tarantino's Tarantino. Different kind of animal.
Although I will say, many people who have worked for him that are African American say, like, fully
No, yeah, I
respect
know.
him. Like Jamie Foxx and Samuel L. Jackson.
No, I'm not saying like. I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
I know-
like,
I know what you
It's a
mean.
very. There's a lot of controversy with all those movies.
Just to
Yeah.
hold on, just to branch off of that, the Jamie Foxx in Django.
Dude, his
Dude,
his
when he got asked, he's like, was that your penis?
yeah. Wasn't
In
that like
that
on a
scene,
late night
he
show or
goes, that's all Fox.
It's pretty old.
That's all Fox.
Dude,
All right, real quick, actually, have you guys ever seen the movie The Inside Man?
no.
It is
I have not.
insanely good. You need to watch it. It's on Netflix. The Inside Man, starring Denzel Washington.
What's it about?
All right, so I'm gonna give
What's it about?
like a quick summary here. So it's basically about a bank heist, but it's like the perfectly executed bank heist. Denzel plays like a police detective trying to figure out what to do. It just takes him like he's got to talk with the cops. He's got to set up perimeters. He's got to like talk to the hostage. They got like 300 hostages.
So he's the
in there.
inside man.
He's inside man, and it shows like the I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
But it shows the perspective. It keeps flipping back between the perspectives of the robbers. I'm gonna put robbers in quotes, and the and Denzel, and it just keeps like it's.
Is John Travolta in that?
I don't think so.
Okay, I was just curious.
But it was made in like 2007. It's an insanely good movie. I highly suggest watching it. It's
Just found my weekend watch.
Yep.
Weekend.
It's really good. But I think it's important now to move on to something that we've all been crying out and waiting for. Sports are coming back.
We skipped the
Skipped
Oh wait, did we skip something?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. All right. Keep that sports talk on hold. We're gonna talk about internet
The rise.
the rise
The rise of OnlyFans.
of OnlyFans.
And the reason I think Max and I both wanted to bring this up is I was listening to Tiny Meat Gang on
TMG.
my run the other day, and they were saying the figures on these OnlyFans, $50K in a day
Oh, wow.
with only like 600,000.
Talk about self-made
That's
millionaires.
not even a million viewers. YouTubers don't even make it. 50K?
Talk about self-made millionaires. Well, that's because they're setting the prices. It's like,
Are they?
yeah, you can set your prices. It's like subscribe to my OnlyFans.
I thought it was like
$15.
$5 a day for.
I think you can do whatever. It's kind of like Patreon, but for nudes.
For nudes.
Yeah. There's like obviously there's like this.
Tana, what's her face is making
Montague.
a butt ton of money.
Dude,
Butt, because she's showing her butt.
that's I just look
morally, what is going on here?
morally.
Wow.
I honestly like this is how I feel. I think it's like it's no different than a girl posing for Playboy.
But it is though.
But I know it is. But
The psychology of the amount of old creepy men,
That's true.
but once again, they're signing up for that.
and they don't. No one
And
sees them.
and like 12-year-old, 11-year-old kids. That's gotta
There's
be a
no
big
way,
percentage of it. Come on,
dude. It's an 18+ site.
People
No,
can
but
lie,
they're
though.
they're definitely like underage, a ton of underage
for
kids. I'm
sure. But what I'm saying is like,
Not maybe not 12.
Parents,
but-
if you don't have parental devices to block that off, get out of here.
Well, even like 18 plus, but I'm sure like 15, 16.
Yeah, I'm thinking 11, 12 are
Just-
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. But
maybe some, I guess, but like definitely not.
Just for me,
Moms would be.
I mean,
on
I
that.
wouldn't know. I don't know about the
moms would be
statistics,
on
but-
that.
just for me personally, I don't think I could ever bring my. I know I can't bring myself to
No,
subscribe.
absolutely
to
not.
Absolutely not. And like, it's weird because we live in this world where people do that, and it's like
They're making 50K
a day.
When I hear that number, I'm like, hold up. pause. Let's just think about it for a second.
That's
what?
It's like, look, it's either you're working a 9 to 5 and you're making shit money, or you're putting your nudes out there for anyone to see, and you're making $50K a day. It's like
doing nothing.
What would you do? What would you do? For real, I would do it. I mean, if I was a hot girl, obviously I would not do it.
There might be a market. You never know.
There's a market for skinny, malnourished white kids. Actually, I'm getting fat, so. But yeah, no, like.
Oh man.
I think.
Like this podcast if you want to see Max making OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
I don't know about that.
Nah, just playing.
I don't think. I just don't understand how it's so. People are. Like, who the fuck is 600K viewers? 600K. You know how many people that is, man?
There's a lot of people in the world.
That's like. That's a.
No, but
I know.
just not even that. I know with
paying. It's not like the world on the internet for free.
Not even that, but just consider for a second, 600K viewers. Not every one of those is an individual person. Imagine for a second. It's bad enough if you're paying like $15 or whatever it is for an account. I guarantee you there are people with like 3, 4, 5 accounts, all subscribed to the same person, all paying $15 each.
Because they're like crazy fans.
I guarantee they're not 600K individual people. Like, there's got to be duplicate accounts.
That's fair.
I will say though, it's like weird because these people don't have to necessarily like. I'm sure there's some like instances, but you kind of have to have a following in the first place to do it. Like, you're not gonna.
I don't think you can just like because these girls are like. No, because some of these girls are just jumping.
I guess it's no different than like a porn star. It's like the same thing.
I'm saying like.
But the thing is that there's no sex involved.
Yeah, that's a key part.
So that's why I'm kind of like,
I don't
know.
Legally, that's why it's legally allowed to be done.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Because there's no like.
But there's still nudity, right?
Yeah,
it's all nude.
No. Some of it's like I heard Noel was talking about it on TMZ.
Oh, yeah,
it's like some of it's like like.
It's definitely bra and panties.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but it's like not like just like full on like.
You could find that on Instagram these days.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. So like. Oh man.
Like, why are you paying for that?
It's just so creepy because you know what the you know what the people subscribed to you are doing on the other side of the phone.
Yeah. Yo, if you're gonna pay, like get the full.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, if you're gonna pay, don't pay for bra and panties, dog.
Like, that's on Instagram anyway. If you really need it that bad.
Come on.
Yeah, I guess I'm coming at this from like zero like understanding or comprehension of like because I didn't know what OnlyFans was until like 2 weeks ago.
It's blowing up.
Yeah, that's when I heard about it, and I was just like, I looked at it, I'm just like,
it's kind of
that doesn't really.
I heard that people were making jokes about it a while ago, and
really?
that's the only reason I knew about it.
I don't remember.
I'm saying like on TikTok,
I
like my feed came with some OnlyFans jokes, and I was like, what's OnlyFans? But by the jokes, I was like, okay, it's definitely something with nudity. Like I put together what it was pretty quick. Just from the jokes.
I mean, the concept is not like astronomical to understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just like, well, this doesn't involve me. I don't really. And then I like you start seeing more about it, like so and so switches to OnlyFans, like popular YouTubers going to OnlyFans, and you're just like, well, I mean, it's another way to make the bag.
Tana didn't do anything really. Like she was dating. Was it Jake or Logan? It was Jake, right?
Jake.
Wasn't it marriage though?
Yeah, they got married.
Did they?
And like they're not together anymore. Dude, they got married for the clout, bro.
I would do it.
They're the first ever to get married for the clout.
They're probably not the first.
First of all, like, how do you marry that man? Second of all, like, so basically,
Jake's misunderstood. Okay, Logan's the shithead.
Fuck them. Honestly, fuck them both, kind of. But like, she's making money off of his clout by showing off her body. So how does Jake feel?
No. She's bigger than him, bro.
Well, now
they're equals, bro.
But I'm saying
I think they were equals when they got married.
Did she have
she had a crazy YouTube.
Well, the thing is, like in that case, these
remember TanaCon? Sorry,
these famous
I'm sorry, it just came out.
No, just came out. These like famous YouTube people. It's not like they have other career. I don't want to say that in like a negative light, but it's not like they're worried about their future. Like, oh, I want to be an accountant, so I can't post these like things to OnlyFans. It's like, this is my career path, really.
I would save all that money, bro.
Dude, there's no.
It's not like just like an up and coming girl.
You cannot punish people for having Only. That's not you. You can't take away a job because of that. What reasoning do you have to take away?
And look, if you're
you an OnlyFans, no, you can't work here.
If your boss too is like, hey, heard you had an OnlyFans. pretty gross stuff on there. You're just like, were you subscribed? How'd you see him? You got to pay money. She's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's like
it's like
dirty. It's dirtier back on you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's less dirty for the girl getting on than it is for you to pay.
Basically, OnlyFans. I don't know. Like, it's hard to say morally if it's okay, but I guess it is because they're doing it at their own. Like, personally, for me, they're doing it to themselves, and also like, they can do kind of whatever they want.
Well,
with it. They don't have to go full.
At the end of the day, it just comes down to like individualism and like
whatever you want to do.
Whatever you want to do, people will view it. You know, I'm sure like us three are gonna look at that and be like, well, it might be morally like inappropriate or.
I'm good.
Yeah, like I'm good, but you know.
But $50K a day is a lot of money.
If
you know.
That's good for you.
Yeah, if 15-year-old Darren
I'm not
from
gonna.
Wichita
I'm not gonna support you. I saw this one.
I'm good on all that.
I saw this one TikTok. It was like, hey, bro, I saw you were subscribed to my girl's OnlyFans account. What's the deal with that? And he goes, bro, I'm just trying to financially support your girl, bro. I'm like, I knew that it would help you and it'd help her. I figured I love you guys, so I'm doing it. And tell Jessica that her booty was looking fine, and she looks great. Okay, dude. And then the other guy goes, dude, bro, thank you so much. Yeah. he's like, I will let her know.
I will let her know. Dude, like, I don't know. It's
obviously completely mocking the fact.
I'm not saying, like, I'm not judging anyone who really does it. I'm just saying, me personally, do I want my girl to have an OnlyFans? Not at all.
Well, yeah, that's what I wanted. Like, if you were dating a girl that had an OnlyFans, or no, you were dating a girl, and then while you're dating, she decides, I'm going to get an OnlyFans.
And you know what that question comes down to? Am I woke enough to let my girl do what she wants with her body?
See, that's the thing. Like, I'm not the jealous type. It's just, like, personally, like, that's not attractive to me, kind of. It's like one of those things. It's like.
Well, it's not even coming down to like woke enough. It's just I know what you mean, but like at least to me, it's coming down to a little bit like loyalty, and I mean, I don't want to be like control your girl.
You don't want to be that guy.
I don't want to be like control your girl, like don't let her out of your sight. But you know, like
listen, can I be honest? This is terrible, but I don't know if I could do anything about it. You know, the only thing I could do is break up. Like I'd probably just have to like maybe we should take some time off.
Well,
I'm like I support your decision fully. I was like if you're like but only if they were like struggling.
Well, the question I would ask is like
if they needed money, I would be like I think I need to take a break from you. But like if you need to do this, I understand.
It's like an attraction thing for me. It's like it's kind of like damn, like that's not cool with. It's not like it's not cool with me because like you said, you could do what you want. It's like. Me personally, like, I lost attraction for you because you did that. And that's not, like, I'm not judging you. It's, like, me personally, it's hard for me to...
For me, it's just, like, I'm not bringing you home to mom and dad. I'm sorry. But, like...
That's fine.
You would feel uncomfortable. It's just like if you were, like, dating a porn star. You would feel uncomfortable.
I couldn't do that. I really couldn't do that.
You would feel uncomfortable.
I think it takes, like...
It takes a certain type of guy.
It takes certain type of woke... male, like Aiden said.
I feel like the famous.
It's not even woke. Like it's just like if you were man enough to be okay with that, go.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the more famous that
maybe it's just my insecurities.
It's like the more famous that the couple is, the less that they would probably care about. Like look at Kim and Kanye. You know.
That's like at the point where it's like all right.
But that's also different. It's like
is it though?
I'm effing Kanye West. Like you're not leaving me, are you? And she's like no, I'm just messing. And like it doesn't matter.
But even like the Kim stuff, like the Ray J stuff, like that was.
You're on a different level. You know what I'm saying? You're on a different level.
And look, it's and that's the thing. It's so weird because it's not sex, and that's what makes it morally like what the. It's so mind-boggling. Like if my girl came up to me and was like, "Hey babe, I'm gonna start OnlyFans," I genuinely don't know how I would react. Like it would have to be a case by case kind of thing.
Situation by situation.
I'd be like, I think my first reaction would be, first of all, why, and second of all, why do you need like. For what, kind of?
Yeah.
Like, why and for what?
Are you okay?
Yeah, like...
Do you need my help?
And like I said, that could just be, like, my personal insecurity being, like, I don't really want you out, like, that out there because, for me, that's makes me insecure in a way. I don't know. See, it's weird.
You need some financial assistance.
Right, like, it's weird.
Or do you just want to do it for your own reasons? That's cool, too.
And like I said, either way, it's not a judgmental thing. It's just, like, a personal thing for me. It's, like...
I respect you as a person still.
Yeah.
God bless, you know?
Actually, it's more like I kind of almost, in a way, envy people that can put their bodies out there. That takes courage, dog. That takes real courage to do that. But
It's really easy being a girl.
And yeah. Imagine being a hairy, skinny, 20-year-old man getting skinny but has a gut. Yeah. But yeah, like just
Anywho.
but anyway, 50K a day is a lot of money.
We said that like 4 it's a lot of money.
It's just that's the thing that's so mind-boggling. It's like so much money but so much body. And it's like
so much body.
and it's just like, oh, I don't know.
Well, they think about it like that's good money. I don't know if they'll be able to get sponsors as easily as like a YouTuber too. So
Who cares, bro?
Who cares? 50K.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if it would even it out with like YouTube famous.
Oh, it's so
sponsorship,
tough.
but-
It's so tough.
On
My
that-
head hurts
yeah.
from thinking about it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
On that note,
back to some more people that make a lot of money.
yeah, more people. Sports is coming back.
Dun 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 dun. Bam bam bam.
Dun 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 dun. Bun, bun.
I'll tell you what, man. Spider to White Banana is a great play there, man.
Right,
John Gruden.
Motion 78.
But the sport we are going to talk about. We're playing basketball. We love that basketball.
Mr. Curtis Flow.
Yeah, so NBA's coming back, boys.
I'm
July 30th?
30th.
I believe so.
We think.
I'm excited.
And I am excited too, not only for the fact that this is essentially a home game, every game for my team, the Magic.
As if that's gonna make it. There's not Magic fans don't exist other
Bro,
than
I'm expecting one sleeper.
Spring.
I'm expecting one sleeper team to come out of this.
Pels. I'm going for the Pels.
I think it's the Pels.
But they're not really doing a sleeper. They're kind of just like.
I'm expecting the Pels.
It's gonna be the Magic, and let me tell you why. We are gelling. We are a young team.
How are you, John? You haven't played in like 6 months.
We're gelling. We were gelling before we left.
I mean, did anyone leave the group chat at Kyrie? Did y'all see that today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyrie left the Brooklyn.
Dude, he's a
like,
fucking
"What's up?
clown.
I'm out."
He's a fucking
I'm
clown,
out.
dude.
I don't understand him, man.
Kyrie, like, I will go on record on saying this. Kyrie's a fucking clown.
Absolutely, he's an absolute clown. I said this when he was with Boston. I was like, "Nah, dude, he ain't it." He's just
He's
too
so
he's
like
toxic.
he's just so moody, and
I don't know how anyone deals. I don't know how Braun. Dude, all I'm saying is the only reason he has a title is like, yeah, he's
Braun.
good, but he's not gonna. But Braun can hold. No one cocks off to LeBron. But when you're your own player and KD's on the bench and you can shine by yourself, you're gonna have like in Boston. Like, yeah, you had some good players, but he was the head honcho, like superstar wise, right?
well, that's what they got him for. He was trying.
Did you guys see? So Terry Rozier was on
First Take?
Get Up.
Oh, Get Up. Yeah.
With Greeny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love Greeny, by the way.
Yeah, he's a cool
phenomenal.
Dude. He's a cool dude.
He was on with Greeny, and Greeny goes, "Was it different when Kyrie was out of the lineup?" And Terry goes, "Yeah, I mean, it was different." And he's like, "So how was it with Kyrie out of the lineup?" And he goes, "This is different."
He's like, yeah. Well,
He's like,
one, you don't have to give him the ball all the time. Two, he's not yelling at people.
Yeah.
He is like Russ is at least like an okay guy from what I can see, but like Kyrie, like Russ on the Thunder is like.
Well,
Kyrie
Russ's teammates actually enjoy it.
That's what I'm
playing
saying.
with him.
And Russ, he knows that's what he's about. And everyone else knows that too.
Well, the thing
They know he's gonna
like,
take. They're like game plan around me. I'm gonna take.
Do you
like,
guys
30 shots
remember?
tonight.
Do you guys remember that interview
He's like,
where?
maybe 20 will go in.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 will go in.
Do you guys remember the interview with him and Steven Adams, where Steven Adams, like, he tried to say to Steve, like, the reporter's like, Steven, how does it make you feel that Russ had like 30 shots this night? And Russ is like, Steven, don't answer that. Like, we're a team. We're not gonna answer questions that are gonna try to like pull us apart. Like, we're gonna say it again. Like,
see, Russ is a good.
Kyrie would never do that.
The game plan is like you said, Russ is gonna shoot 30 shots, but Kyrie, I feel like you never know because he's Kyrie and he's moody as fuck. Like, you go in there and you're like,
Sometimes
is Kyrie gonna take 30 shots?
Don't get me wrong.
But
He hit some clutch shots. And
no, Kyrie's a good player, but he's a clown.
Oh, he's an excellent
He's
player.
a clown.
Maybe best handles, natural handles we've ever seen in the NBA.
It's like 10 days ago. He was like, "I'll definitely go support my team in Orlando. I just won't play." And the NBA is like, "Well, if you're not playing, we're not gonna do COVID testing on you every single day. You can watch
He's
from
like,
home."
you can stay home.
He's like, "It's not that hard. Like we're trying not to risk anyone's life here."
What was his reasoning again? Like pay or something?
Well, no.
No, well, it was-
it's because of the Black Lives Matter.
Oh, was that what it was?
Well, but here's the thing. That's what he's he's putting it on. But Stephen A. called him out today. He was like, I forget. He said something
Didn't
like,
they say something like, this is what we need
right
now?
He's like, why weren't you worried? He's like, why weren't you worried about this before? He's like,
Mm-hmm.
why all of a sudden after you can't go to Orlando are you worried about this?
Meanwhile, Braun wants to play, and he's doing everything.
I feel like 80-90% of the NBA wants to play so they can. If you like I'm a big soccer fan, all right. You look what's happening over in Europe with soccer. Every single game, like today, the Premier League just kicked off. There are 2 games. Before every game, the players took a knee for 30 seconds. The players, instead of their names on the back of their jerseys, like Six Stetler, they put Black Lives Matter instead of their jersey name. They had a Black Lives Matter patch, and then right here they had something supporting like the national health workers for like COVID.
Adam Silver very clearly outlined that they're going to have more than enough opportunity to do whatever they feel is necessary.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And LeBron's like, okay, yeah, you're going to put me on TV in front of millions of people, and I get to protest however I want.
Well, I just don't get what...
And Kyrie's like, I'm going to sit on the bench and do nothing.
You know what? And I even get if you want to be out there in the streets, go do it. The NBA said, we're not going to penalize you. Go do it.
We're just going to COVID test you when you come back.
If you want to come back.
But he wants to go. But he wants to go there and not play. Like he wants
that's what he initially wanted, and then after they told him, now he's like, I don't want to go. I don't trust it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
the other thing he said is he was like, oh, they want to put us all in one place. Seems kind of fishy. I'm like,
what do you think's gonna happen?
Like, do you think
like millions of people are gonna be watching it on TV? Like,
well, that's the thing. It gets the message out to tens of millions of people. Every single game, there's going to obviously be listen, America is so sports starved. Do you not think the NBA is going to get like some of the highest ratings it's ever seen? It's going to pop off when it returns. And
I don't care about any other sport ever.
Yeah, and literally,
I barely care about football. I care about it because it's like a secondary sport to me. Mm-hmm. Basketball is pretty much the only thing I care about. I'm going to blatantly say it.
Look,
it's easy to understand.
And this is just like, I'm not speaking for everyone, but I'm speaking for, I think for us 3 at least, in saying that, like, we need basketball right now. And I think America does too. And, like, obviously there's bigger things going on, but, like, Braun's going to do something about it. And like Aiden said, he has millions of eyes on these players. And Kyrie's going to choose not to go there.
Well, the thing that I don't understand about...
Kyrie's not going to play. He's hurt.
Well, I know, but...
He's, like, coming off it. Him and KD are both, like,
but still, like, Kyrie's, like...
Condition.
He's just being a dick for no reason.
Well, that's the...
It's unnecessary. Like, I get...
He left his team's group chat, bro.
Here's the thing what's happening. He is in there, I think, for slightly selfish reasons. The guys who are also in the coalition with him, they're in there for real reasons. JaVale McGee's like, I have asthma. I don't really feel comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, I don't want to...
That's fine. The NBA says...
And the NBA literally said, if you don't have to play...
That's why I'm confused. Why I feel like if Kyrie wasn't doing this, everyone would just be like, all right, I'm probably not going to play. And then we get to see some guy come out of nowhere and play well.
It's like, you look at the NBA, which has always been the most socially aware league in sports in the America.
Yeah.
Maybe in the world, to be honest.
I mean, I feel like... you're right, because I've heard a lot of racism coming out of... Like,
there's a ton of racism in soccer.
In European kind of fucked.
There's a ton of racism there that's undercurrent, especially in like some of the like
Russia and like Italy's bad sometimes.
Yeah, there's some, but the NBA as a whole, like due to its high percentage of African American, like equality has always been central, always been.
Bill Russell started that.
Yeah,
Will Chamberlain,
and it's always been a good thing. And Kyrie wants to step away from this organization that can spread it more than literally any other organization in the world. Like, if you want to watch a sport with, like, social... That's why it's so widespread around the world. That's why so many people identify with it, is because they see
it's
these...
the good.
And that's the thing, too. But even beyond all that, and more on, like, a surface level thing, like, he's just being an ass to his teammates.
Yeah, I don't know why he left the group chat. Seems very
He's like, please, I'm not playing. Like, dude, what the fuck are you going to do when COVID's over? You still have to play with those teammates.
Yeah, and when people were like Dame was on SportsCenter the other night, he was like, yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm the financial supporter of my family. I'm here to support my family, and that's what I need a paycheck. And if that's why you're there, he's like, it's a risk I have to take.
Exactly.
Dame put it best. He's like, I don't know if this is a good idea. He's like, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's a risk I'm willing to make. And if you want to take that risk, go take that risk. LeBron's willing to take it. AD. The Lakers are like, dude, LeBron's response to all this has been the best. He's like, when to where? Let's hoop. Let's go. Let's roll.
Yep.
Let's roll the balls out. Stop talking. Let's do this. He's like, I'm gonna make change and hoop. I can do it both.
You can do it both. I mean,
he's been doing it both. His whole
they've
career.
always been doing it both.
Think about the thing is like I understand Bron's obviously a lot more wealthy than Kyrie, but like think about the things LeBron has done. Like the what is it called?
More than an athlete.
No, the school. I promise.
He started his own school.
And Kyrie's choosing to just like bro, like Aiden said, like I think you said this earlier. It's like you could have been doing this all the time.
You weren't.
And you weren't. And now, and like, I don't even know what the fuck is he going to do, even if he stays home. Is he going to do anything?
He could have been doing this all along.
That's why Stephen A. called him out.
Yeah, and
it's
now...
like, dude, like, you can do it while you're playing.
That's why players have been called
while you're
out
there.
left
Yeah,
and right.
well, literally, everybody's been made more aware because of the recent happenings, which is, I mean, a shame. But now, we can all come together and support this. And it's like, I feel like a lot of the players are like, now you want to step away when the spotlight is on us, like, more than anything. Like,
you know what it is too. It's time for us as Americans and people playing the NBA to like stand up for this shit. Like them playing is such a sign of courage right now for everyone. And like you think like fucking like the super old head people in our government are gonna be watching the NBA? No, like what you gotta do is you gotta show the people that there's something to look forward to. You got to be there for the people.
Some of the old heads still watch the NBA.
No, I'm not. No, I just mean like the people in the government that are like assholes. Like they're gonna look at the NBA and say, "Oh, they should be playing right now." Blah blah blah. Like there's people like that, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like America as people right now. Like we need the NBA and we need people to like go out there and be strong for us and show us like this is what we need right now and go out there and be like Bron can be like obviously I just keep using Bron as an example, but Bron can lead and people can follow in his footsteps. You know what I mean? Like you said.
See, the players who love Bron, they're playing. Jason Tatum's playing.
Everyone's gonna play.
Freaking, they're like, screw it. Let's just do this. Let's roll the balls out. Let's hoop.
Yeah.
Let's get to it. You know. It's their job. We're all going back to our jobs right now. Go back to that's what they're doing. If they play basketball, that's what they do. They're taking the precautions like everybody else.
And I just don't, Kyrie's just a clown, man. He's gonna become like the Antonio Brown of the NBA. Think about that.
Damn.
he's getting to that point.
He's getting to that. If he doesn't change soon, people are gonna be like,
the other night he goes, "Let's start our own league."
Kyrie said
Yeah,
that?
he said that.
Yeah.
What the fuck? The NBA is like the most progressive league there is.
Let's start our own league.
Bro, think about this. The MO this might be a shit example.
Did you guys see KD, Harden, and Russell Wilson bought the Union?
Well, KD bought a 5% stake or something.
Oh, okay. I thought it was more than that.
No, Russell bought stake in the Sounders, though. And Harden has stake in the Dynamo, which is the corresponding,
I didn't realize that.
like cities. But you
would think KD would go for the...
he tried to go for DC United, but he didn't like
what about
they
New
were
York,
like.
though? NYFC?
Well,
Because he's in Brooklyn.
Yeah, no, this was like... They had been talks, like, before he moved, I think. But... Yeah, like I was reading an article about it. The Philly, like the CEO or some higher up in the Philly Union organization saw that he was meeting with DC United and saw that he was displeased at where they were or like how the negotiations were. So he invited KD in, and they had really progressive talks like right away. And
the Union's colors are so cool.
You know what sucks?
The gold and the blue.
The Union are dope, but the only thing that sucks about them
they're really bad.
is that, and they also play in Chester.
They do.
It's not really Philadelphia. It's like the Chester. But my dad saw that. It was funny because my dad saw that.
I've been to their stadium.
It's not a bad stadium. Chester just sucks as like a.
It's not a great stadium.
Is it like?
That's what I mean.
Is it like Westchester area?
No, it's
literally.
It's in New Jersey.
Right.
Almost in New Jersey.
Yeah, it's literally.
Is it like a
right
suburb?
next to? Is it the Delaware? Is it right next to the
it's Delaware.
It's literally like...
Is it a suburb? Is it a suburb?
No, it's kind of like...
It's a city, I think.
The stadium itself is kind of way out there. Like, it's literally right next to the river. And I went in the winter. It was freezing because of the, like... But, I mean, it's not a very nice... It's okay.
It's MLS.
But my dad saw that, and he was like... Oh my God, KD bought stock in Philadelphia Union. And I was like, Dad, it doesn't mean anything though. I'm like, I think he thought like, oh my God, maybe KD wants to get traded to Philly. Like that. That's not what it means. I was like, I wish, but no.
Philly's kind of close to him though. Where he's from.
That's
like,
what I mean. They're an hour and a half away, really.
Yeah, he's from like Maryland.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Like either way, like
It's
he
the
plays
closest
in
city.
Brooklyn now, and he was from Maryland,
Well,
so
it's
it's an
the
hour and a half either way.
Yeah, it's the closest city to his hometown.
Other than
besides
DC, yeah.
Yeah, besides DC. So,
But yeah, NBA super pumped for it to come back.
Very, very excited, especially for this new format. I'm just excited to see where this goes.
And you know what's dope about that? My family's vacation. Not like I know we're just my family's vacation we take every other year with my uncle and my like little cousins. It's just us. We go down to Cape Charles, Virginia, which is like a little bay beach, and there's like it's like a 500 people town, and it's like that week is the week NBA comes back, bro.
Nice.
See,
We're gonna be lounging
so
on
like,
the beach watching the games.
I just wanted to establish. So I want to make sure I have the format right. So they're taking 9 teams from the East and like 13 teams from the West or something.
Yeah, it's something
so
weird.
Basically, it's the eight teams that were already in the playoffs when the season ended, and then
Isn't it like the top 20 like records
if you
overall?
if you were within 8 games of the 8 seed or 6 games or something like that. If you were in with maybe it was probably closer than that. If you were in so many games within the 8 seed, you could come.
So that's why
only one team, the Wizards.
Yeah,
were the only team from the East.
Magic have the 8 seed.
So
Yeah,
the Wizards are
were
in
only
the Wizards are in the playoffs, right?
No.
They have to play.
Isn't there like 8 games at the?
There's 8 games at the beginning of the season
To see
so
what
you
changes,
have 8
or-
games to get. So
The
I think
play-ins.
I think you had to be within 3 games.
Are they all conference games? So Eastern Conference.
No,
plays
they're
all
just
Eastern?
8. They're 8 scheduled
So like,
games.
so it could be like Magic Lakers or something.
It could be anything, man.
It's gonna be crazy, bro.
But it's
And you know
8
what's dope
games.
about that?
You know what's gonna happen.
The Pels are one of those teams, so that's why I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm rooting for
They're
the
gonna-
Pels and the
they're gonna-
Players.
I don't think they'll make the Lakers play the Bucks anymore
No way.
because they already played them twice, and the Clippers we will see a Lakers Clippers before the
Okay,
playoffs.
so it's
I
like
can tell you that much.
So it's like basically if you're
I'm sure we'll see a couple
if you're-
Celtics, Sixers,
Celtics. We'll
if
see.
one or two maybe.
So-
Well, no, we already played 4 games against you guys though.
So it's like if there's
oh yeah, you're right.
if there's a more than 8 game gap
Well, I can
between
see it for
between you and the 8th seed, then you're basically in, right? Already. Like
What?
if there's a more than an
An
8 game
8-game
gap between you and the 8th seed.
well,
then
so
it's
like the
you're in.
Sixers
But-
and the
Well, no,
Celtics
all
are
the
in.
teams are within 3 or 4 games of the.
No, but what I mean is
No, I
like
think it's 6.
what I mean is like there's 9 games. So like the Magic are 9 games worse record. Say like the Magic are the 8th seed, they're like 9 games worth record than like the Celtics. Then like the Celtics are automatically in. Obviously,
No, I think
because
it's
there's no
play-ins.
mathematical
It's just-
possible
it's-
way they can. Even if they lose all 8 games, they're still going to guaranteed a spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Celtics are in. Like Celtics, Sixers.
Oh yeah,
like
Celtics
Bucks,
are
yeah,
in.
they're in.
Yeah,
Like
a lot of the
it's-
teams.
these
are
don't
in.
matter, but it
Yeah.
matters for like the Magic
But
and like the
the reason
It
7th
matters
seed.
probably
they
from
want
like
it-
6
It
to
matter. You know why
13.
it matters? They gotta play.
Well, yeah, they got to
can't,
get up
like,
to speed.
They
Yeah,
can't just like go into the playoffs. You
yeah,
gotta-
but it's those are like exhibitions.
But the
sort of.
seedings can change. It's like
Yeah,
it's like a regular
race-
season for 6 games, right?
because right now in the Eastern Conference, 2 through 6 is very tight. Very.
It
tight.
always
even
is.
2
Too.
through
It always
kinda.
is too.
Like
7 and 8 are kind of out of. They're not like. Who's 7 and 8? Orlando and.
Who's 8? Probably like.
Magic are 8.
Well, then who's 7?
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. All I know is Indiana 7?
I was gonna say
think they
Pacers
might be
because well, 1's Bucks, 2 is
No,
Raptors.
Sixers are like
Raptors,
5,
Heat.
aren't they?
Sixers are 5, and then
Heat is like
are
3.
Heat are 3. Celtics are 4. Who would 6 be? Pacers might
It
be
has to be
6.
Pacers.
Well, then who's 7?
I don't know.
Pistons.
Maybe.
Dude,
Derrick
they
Rose's
were
been playing.
having a good season, but I feel like they're 9 though.
Yeah, I don't.
My
Would it
phone's
be
dead, so I
T-Wolves?
can't look it up.
No,
They're West.
That's
oh,
West.
they're West.
I don't know.
It's definitely not the Knicks or the
Not
Nets.
Wizards,
Wait, it
right?
might be the Nets.
Is it
it the
Wizards?
Nets? No, because Wizards are 9. Is it the Nets, bro?
Oh my God, it's the Nets. It has to be the Nets.
Is it the Nets?
Yeah, because I think they were having a good season.
Well, they had Kyrie.
Are you sure?
Look
Yeah,
it up.
but
They might even be higher than 7.
yeah, but I know for the West, it's going to be really intriguing to see who makes the playoffs.
Ooh,
Pels, hopefully.
Celtics are 3, baby. Heat are 4.
What are Sixers 5?
Yeah.
Who's 6, 7, and 8?
Oh shit. Bro, it's Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn is 7.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but they're only
Charlotte was close. Detroit was actually below the Knicks.
Holy
Yikes.
shit.
I
Blake
thought they were
Griffin.
actually
Isn't Blake
trying
Griffin
to-
on the Pistons?
Yeah, yes, and Reggie Jackson.
Dude, it
Only-
feels like so long ago since I've seen a basketball game.
Yeah,
Boys.
especially the Pistons game.
Dallas. I'm disappointed in Dallas.
They're in the reckoning though, aren't they?
No, Dallas is 7. They had
Oh,
a really
so they're
good. They had a
in
really
right
good
now.
start.
You guys know what sucks, though?
So,
Right now, I'll be ramping up for finals.
I know. Well, no, finals will be over by now.
Oh, shit.
Close to.
The finals is early June, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
All right, so
finals in October.
Are we good on the NBA talk? Because it's been about hour 10.
Yeah, we're getting there.
It's been about hour 10.
The wrap up, if you will.
Yeah, so this was kind of just like an impromptu sort of news roundup.
Relevance last week.
Yeah, relevance. Since we missed last week, we just kind of wanted to get caught up on the latest happenings around the world. As always, stay safe. Be socially aware.
Go change the world, please.
Yeah, donate.
Make something big happen.
Change that shit.
Yeah, donate.
Anything is possible. Kevin Garnett.
Donate, educate yourselves. All of that. As a more personal note, make sure you check out Instagram, TikTok, Spotify,
Twitter.
Twitter. Apple Podcasts, we're on all of those.
Google Podcasts
as well.
Spreaker. Wherever you find your podcast.
Yeah, wherever you find the podcast, we're pretty much there. Make sure you subscribe/follow.
Wherever you find your podcast needs, you will find Structured Chaos.
Correct.
Press 1 for Max saying a vulgar word.
Press 2 for a whimsical story by Aiden.
Press 3 for Noah keeping this shit together.
Boop, 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 boop.
Alright.
Yep, and so we're gonna come out with another podcast this week. Well, we're gonna
Monday,
record another one.
It's gonna come out Monday. This one's probably gonna come out. You'll probably hear this Friday. Yeah.
Yep.
Because it's Wednesday. Yeah, you'll hear this Friday.
Yeah. So
and we're recording on Friday.
Be prepared for that one. And as always, we'll see you guys later.
Bye, everyone.
Deuces.
Hopefully, Chrisdelia is innocent because this is gonna suck if he's not.
He's definitely going to now. You just jinxed it.